Here are the seeds I'm going to get started today. I've got geranium. This is from last year's mix, so I don't have a lot of these in here. Just a very few geranium right there. I poured them out. Gosh, it was 10 or 12 maybe. So I have those. I have Impatiens. I only had like 1 or 2 left in this packet. I didn't realize that. This was last year's. This year I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. Really curious to see how it does. It looks more like just I don't know, I don't really see seed in there, but I guess that's seed. So we're gonna try that. Just a few inside and the rest I'll do maybe outside. And some Delphinium. Again, I only had a few left. This is last year's. We're gonna give those a try. Planted them last year, no success, and honestly, I cannot remember if they just did not germinate or what happened. I did not take great notes, so maybe I'll do better this year. I also have some purple coneflowers. I bought these at our local arboretum, had a flower sale, and they had these seeds packaged up. So anxious to give those. I'm going to try some of those indoors and then most of them outdoors when frost is over. And then Johnny Jump Ups. Never have tried those as well. I dumped all the seeds out in here. This is last year's stock as well. I bought them but never did try it, so I'm gonna try to plant those. I'm mixing up, adding some water to my seed starting mix. Very dry. To make it work a lot better in my trays when it's partially wet. You get the camera in there, see that? I'm dressed a little dressy to be doing this, but I'm actually working remote today for my regular job. And I'm on my lunch hour right now. So I am taking advantage of my time inside. When the weather's pretty on my lunch hour, I am outside enjoying it. Like I hope you are too. Okay, that looks good. I like the looks of that. It's nice. All right, now let's see how much of a mess I can make on my island in here. I like working in a tray, just something that, with all the overflow of the dirt, my soil will spill. Let's not try to do the whole thing. Let's take these out of the trays. This is much better. Here we go. Fill this up. I don't mind working in my kitchen. Yes, it's messy and I have to clean it up, but it's so nice to be able to work in the air conditioning, or in the heat in this case. Put that down. I don't know how many I will get done. I don't have very long before my lunch time is over. And of course the dog doesn't understand who I'm talking to, so she thinks I'm talking to her and now she's whining. She's wanting her attention. Let's do one more. It's so good to have my hands in the dirt. Usually wear gloves on most of my projects. Just because I work and my nails get so nasty. I work in an office environment and I don't try to keep my nails polished, giving up on that. But I do try not to have dirt all underneath my fingernails. I think I'm going to try the Johnny Jump Ups first. And I was looking up ahead of time that, it doesn't say on the package, of course, but in doing a little bit of research, I found that they need darkness for germination. And my little greenhouse that I just bought a seed starting greenhouse, very small, that I can keep here in the house. And I have some lights that I bought last year. So I don't have enough for all the trays that I have. So I'm going to plant these, and I don't know if I need to cover them up just with black tarp, I guess, or plastic, something to keep them humid, but also keep them dark. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do there. I'm going to start with these here, and I'm going to move the camera so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, so we're ready. I have my seed trays here. I need to balance some of these out a little bit better. Smooth these over good. So let me double check the back of this package. I'm planting the Johnny Jump Up seeds again. And this says about 1/8 of an inch deep. So for these, I think I will just kind of thin this down a little bit. Pat these a little more level. And then drop them in and just barely press over some of the soil over the top. There's big pieces there. Kind of making just kind of scratching it up now a little bit. And I poured some in my hand, and this is a tool that I got for jewelry making. No, I haven't done any. I tried it a little bit and never really got into it, but it's supposed to help you pick up the beads. But I noticed that I could probably get like 2 little seeds. I'm not sure if you can tell that, if it's going to zoom in or not, but I'm going to drop in the 2 seeds in each of these. Easier said than done. 1, 2. But this being last year's seeds, my germination may not be that great. So if I get some extras, awesome. I can divide them out. I don't know if I just did that one or not. Are y'all like me, or that you can't remember which ones you just dropped them into? We'll do that again. I might have double. That might have 4 in it. All right, we'll move here. Why do I feel like I skipped this whole thing right here? Okay. Have a few left. I'm just going to sprinkle them around in my hand. There we go. And now I'm just going to kind of press them in, covering them lightly. Then I need, actually, I'm going to water these in with a mister. All right. And let's put these right here. I'm going to put my sign, Johnny Jump Ups, right there. All right, now we're going to plant the purple coneflower. And I'm going to do a tray of these with, kind of dug a little hole in there. I think they're about a 1/2 inch deep, a bigger seed usually means they go deeper. Look, these, you can tell these are locally sourced. Not even broken apart yet. There's a bunch of little seeds right there. It's in the camera. I'll have to set that aside and have to come back to that one. All right. Hard to tell what's the seed and what some of it's just the trash or the skin. Oops, drop some there. I think we're just going to drop in a couple in here. And we'll see what comes up. Oh, a little sharp. I saved all my, they're hard to break apart. I saved all my zinnia seeds from the zinnias I grew last year. Just had a pack of assorted colors. And I saved a whole bunch of the seed heads. I left some out for the birds at the end of the season. But I took in a good many too. Because I didn't have a lot of zinnias. I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 plants. Probably 10 plants is about all I had. But I saved them all and bought these and bought some others from Burpee that I'm going to start some of those outside as well. We're going to try these here just to see what happens. I've never grown them. I haven't researched much about them. I'm starting indoors, but I know we can. Boy, that one's a prickly little thing. We're putting in too many seed heads in these, but we can thin them out. Assuming they all come up. And just tapping them down. Under there. And these need light. One thing I thought about as I used this particular tray to plant the forget-me-nots is that they need to be in the dark. And yet everything else on this tray is going to need some light. So I have pulled the forget-me-nots aside, and I'll have to come up with some little tray. I think I have some outside in my shed that I can put under these so I can keep them separate, or under this forget-me-nots to keep them separate. All right, I'm giving them all a good water. This is a very fine mist, so I have to kind of go a little overboard to make sure I'm getting enough water. I need to probably buy a different mister. I've watched the one that Laura from Garden Answer uses. Just haven't ordered it yet. It's reasonably priced for what it is. I just haven't bitten the bullet on a lot of things. All right. And I said those are my coneflowers. So here's my little stake. I'll put it down here at this end for the coneflowers. All right, now I'm going to get up dirt and the rest of them, and we'll plant the rest. And I'll recap how it looks at the end. Okay, I'm done with all that I'm going to do today. Not sure why, other than I think just the spacing, and I need to kind of think about what seeds I have left and what I want to do. So let's just take a look at what I have started. I'm just going to angle my camera here. We've got Impatiens here, just a few coneflowers again. Let's see, what is this? 18 of each. And then Delphiniums. I had just enough Delphinium seeds to fill this up. This tray doesn't have 2 in each one. All the others have 2 seeds in each. All of these, they need to go under the grow lights, which I have set up. And then these are the Johnny jump ups that need to be in the dark. So I've got to figure out, I'm kind of hoping I could find a way to put them right here in the tray, but like put a lid on them. And I might try to take a garbage bag, a black garbage bag or something, and cut and tape it on. I don't know. I got to figure that out yet. But anyway, that's the start. So now I'll see if I can carry this over and not drop them with one hand here. Let me see if I can lift them up. Yeah, here we go. And we will bring them over to my new little system right here. Let me back this up and slide it on. This is the first time I've used this. Oh, it looks like I could go this way, couldn't I? Let me see. That will fit. Yeah, that will work probably better. I can get even more space if I need it. All right, let's plug it in over here or turn it on, and you'll see what I've done. There we go. All right. Okay, so let me get to where I can see what I'm showing you. So this is just a plastic, very inexpensive greenhouse, less than $50. I ordered from Walmart.com, and I just got this in yesterday, actually. Yeah, yesterday. Put it together, and it was easy. It's thin plastic, but it's perfect to be inside. And these lights, I bought these from Lowe's last year, and I did have them set up on a baker's rack last year. And I just did the one light per shelf because my shelves were very narrow. But with this, I've got two here and I've got two here. And you make do with what you have. So let me see if this is showing up here. Let me get the angle. The lighting is not really good there. So I have paper clips that I've chained together because it makes it really, and then I did like some little rings, like keychain rings. But that makes it real easy to adjust as the seedlings come up and I need the light to be further away, then I can take away a paper clip and raise it up. These worked well last year, and I'm looking forward to trying this out this year. Looks like I might just have to adjust this light to maybe come out this way a little bit further. I don't know, I've got to play around with it. I just put it together last night. So that's the first one. But I can fill this right up with 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves and 2 trays on each shelf. That's a whole lot of seeds I can put there. Plenty for me. Anyway, that's what I've done today. If you watched, thank you. I appreciate it. And learn with me as I'm learning how to do social media videos and learning how to garden, most importantly. Bye.